Hello, lovelies. I thought I'd talk a little more about archetypes. I mentioned that in a previous video of this is the time to become your own best friend, and there's no better time than this. This is the time for therapy, it's the time for self-reflection and changing something about yourself. So when I talk about archetypes, they're in all of us and they're our inner team. So they're like our friends inside, all the parts of ourselves. And we have these various parts that have their own particular skills. Like we have a warrior within us, and we have a lover, we have a queen or a king, we have a jester, we have a mystic, and we have a sage and inner child, and all those different characters. But often they're underdeveloped or they're really kicking off right now, especially because it's all the unknown. So your inner child will probably be a bit wobbly. Maybe your lover, that's the one that's driver, is connection, is feeling really, because everything's disconnected at the moment and we're disconnected from our friends and our people. So lover will probably be suffering. Warrior, hopefully, is strong and determined and keeping your spirits up. And your ruler, monarch, king or queen, is the one that's, making the decisions for the future. Okay. So I may do some more videos about that for you. But right now I want to talk about the importance of these archetypes, because this is how we become our own best friend. Because right now all you've got is you. Okay. Even if you're living with 5-10 children and your husband or your wife, and all you've got is you at the end of the day, you and your own thoughts, because you haven't got any of your other distractions going on. And for those of us that just maybe living on your own or with one other person, there's no real happy home right now, is there? As in, we're used to, even if you really love the people around you, your kids and your partners, you're used to being able to have some space. You can go for a walk, pop down the pub, or see your friends, or go shopping, or go to work, and it's very much intensified. So it's the relationship with yourself that we're being challenged to really look at, and it's the relationship with ourselves that we've also been challenged in the past before all this isolation. It's like, yeah, that's the one we can avoid, and try and find someone else that will make ourselves feel better. But now it's not that. So the archetypes we have within us, that's whether we're happy or not, to be honest, because if they're kicking off, we're not happy. If they're not working with us, we're not happy. If we're not all working as one team and they're not developed and emotionally mature, then we cannot feel content, no matter what. We're kind of restless or disruptive, or we're working in shadow. So really now is the time to really start looking at archetypes, and that's where the fun starts. So you think therapy is like really heavy, and I'm a psychotherapist, or been one for years, and a counsellor, and you know what, straightforward therapy is bloody boring for you and for the therapist, because all it does is dredge up the past. Well, my sort of therapy that works with Jungian psychology and archetypes is great fun, because you're going to find out and discover these different aspects of yourself, and we work with the now and where we're going. We don't keep going over the past, because that keeps you in victim mode, and that's another archetype, and probably the one that everyone is really feeling right now: a victim to circumstance and a victim to the system, a victim to the virus, or a victim to fear. So let's work together. Make contact with me. Drop me a line. You can do it by personal message. You can do it by DM or email. You can WhatsApp me. Let's strike up a conversation, because I want to find out, I want to help you discover how you can be your own best friend. And that's the only thing that's going to get you through this with your sanity. So drop me a line, darling.